Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm Mr. Rami Abeid. Today, inshallah, we'll explain one of the important lessons here in chemistry called types of bonds. Okay, let's check here the first point. All of you know that the chemistry consists from atoms, consists from chemical compound. Atoms, it will be as a single, but compound consists from more than one atom. How this atom connected together or linked together to form the compound. Okay, we can make this point by using the types of bond. Firstly, I want to explain what is the type of atom inside the periodic table. There is three classes of element inside the periodic table. The first one, metals. Number two, non-metals and metalloids. Metals, it will be the element as that you know it will be good conductor of heat and electricity, malleable, ductile, shiny. What about the non-metal? It will be opposite for metal, bad conductor of heat and electricity, non-shiny, non-malleable, non-ductile. Okay. Where is the place of this element inside the periodic table? If we can consider this board as a periodic table, you find the metal at the left side of the periodic table, and non-metal, it will be at the right side of the periodic table. What about the metalloid? Metalloid, it will be as a chair here inside the periodic table. It carries the properties of metal and non-metal. Okay, let's start here by the first one, types of bond. Firstly, what does it mean by bond? Bond, it will be the link between atoms. So it will be link between atoms. How many types of this link? There is two main types of this bond. The first one here, ionic. The second one, covalent. Okay. Before starting the difference between them, okay, now we have metal and non-metal. We want to form the bond between metal and non-metal and between non-metals. Okay, here the first one, ionic. Here the bond formed when the metal react with non-metal. So here it will be formed from metal plus non-metal. Okay, how? How the metal atom can link or bond it to the non-metal atoms. Firstly, here we will talk about the word ion. What does it mean by ion? Ion, atoms that lose or gains electron. Again, what does it mean by the word ion? Ion, atoms that lose or gains electron. So which one here can lose, which one can gain? Here, metal. Here, the outermost you will find there is 1, 2 or 3 electrons. So it is easy to lose this electron. So here, the first one for the metal can form the positive ion. What is the name of the positive ion? Cation. So the name of the positive ion, cation. Okay, so cation, positive ion that lose electron. So the number of proton more than the number of electron. So the net charge positive. The second one, non-metals. Non-metals, it form negative ion. Okay, what is the name of the negative ion? Anion. How it can be negative ion? When it gains electrons, so the number of electrons more than the number of protons, so the net charge negative. The difference between the positive and negative ion between cation and anion. Now we have positive and negative. The attraction between them, this is called ionic bond. So the ionic bond, electrostatic attraction between positive and negative ion. Example, between sodium plus chlorine. Okay, sodium considered as a metal, okay, Na. The metal here can form cation or anion. Here, the metal can lose, so form Yes, cation with a positive charge. Chlorine, non-metal, how it can form the ion? By gaining electron. When it gain electron, so now it form an ion. So it will be Cl with a negative charge. You have here negative positive attraction to form NaCl. This is called sodium chloride. Did the first one. So now we finish the ionic bond formed between metal, non-metal, cation, anion, electrostatic attraction. After that, let's check covalent. Covalent formed between non-metal, non-metals. So how it can form between non-metal? Okay, if they can form the ions, they form negative. How they can be attracted? Here, there is no formation of the ion. Here, there is sharing of electron. How can be share electron? Okay, me and you, I would consider non-metal, you non-metal. I would share one electron. You would share the same number of electrons. So now we have two shared electrons. What is the name of these shared electrons as a bond? Called covalent bond. So the covalent bond formed due to sharing of electrons. So here I will write sharing of electrons. So when they share number of electrons, okay, should be equal. I will share one, so you will share with me one. I will share two, you will share two. I will share three, you will share three. So now we have three types of covalent bond. So you have single, you have double, you have triple. What is the difference? The difference for number of sharing electron. For single, two shared electron. For double, there is 4 shared electrons. For triple, 6 shared electrons. Okay, these are the types of the covalent bond: single, double, triple. Okay, after that, later inshallah, you will study the covalent bond. There is polar and non-polar covalent bond. This according to the electronegativity. After that, now we finish the difference between ionic and covalent. Ionic between metal, non-metal, covalent between non-metal. Here, according to losing and gaining of electron due to ions. Here, according to sharing electron due to non-metals. Okay, so let's write now the rules of this lesson. The first rule, when I say ionic bond, so here that means metal ion plus non-metal ion. This is the first rule. So when you write any ionic compound by using the ionic bond, so you will start by the metal followed by non-metal. This is the first rule. The second rule, covalent bond. Here it will be sharing electrons between, yes, non-metals. The last point, there is 3 types of covalent bonds: single, double, and triple. So I'll write here single, and we can refer for the single by 1 dash. This 1 dash indicates there is 2 shared electrons. So I'll put here the single, double, yes, 4 shared electrons, and here triple, yes, here there is 6 shared electrons. Okay, so now we covered all the main point and the difference between ionic and covalent bond. Thank you.